I'm so excited. Hi, everybody. We're talking about Christmas and Christmas presents and all that fun. We want to say hi to Love. She's been
Hello.
chatting for a while. We can see what you're saying, even though we're not live. It's pretty good. Tonight, of course, if I've got everything calculated right, it's Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday. We'll be giving out messages and whatever you need to know. And Maddie, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was wonderful. I spent
Oh,
it between my family and my husband's family, and I got to meet um, his parents. That was really nice. And then, yeah, we just kind of took it easy. How was yours?
it was a lot because I was cooking. Not only
Yeah.
one cooking, so that was a lot. But I made up for it with the presents because I got some neat things to share. I got clothing that is heated, and it has a power pack. And I feel like I'm in Star Trek, and I glow because up on my clothing will be the control panel, and it glows lights. So either white, blue, or red, depending on how warm I want my clothing. And I'm sitting around going, no, no, not that one, not that setting. Oh no, I need my shoulders done. And so it's kind of funny. And then you could turn it off. And I thought that was really cool. And then I got the Echo earbuds, which I really feel like I'm in another year because I can sit there and do everything and make announcements in my house and order stuff
Oh,
online all
when you
from
say Echo earbuds, you mean like Amazon?
yes.
Oh, that.
Alexa. She's right here. I can't say her name. Don't say her name. She responds to anybody. But yeah, she's in my ears and I can take calls, but like all the other ones. But I can shop and I can make announcements and I can control my lights and every, all the stuff in my house
Nice.
wherever I am with my earbuds. So I don't have them on now, of course, but I can't wait to use them. So anyway, it was good, and I got a flashlight.
Oh,
Not typical, mom type of stuff, but I love my technology. I do. I love all the things that go off and do things for you. I love it, yeah, and I really really love my artificial intelligent washing machine. Still texting me to get the clothes out.
it's
You know,
texting you.
It texts me saying that, the clothes are done, and then it texts me
Oh
saying, "You
my God.
didn't get those clothes out." And then it'll text me and say, "Take the clothes out." Yeah, and I want a
Oh,
bath.
that's me.
She needs to be clean, so she needs a bath. She'll tell me when she needs a bath after the 30th, wash, and she plays classical music.
Oh,
But you know what I like? Her display is very weird. It's like a droid. This is black circle and black panel. But you can make it light up. So I made her light up in when she comes alive, it's all fall colors turning uh, leaves turning
okay.
colors.
I love
So
it.
cool. Hey, okay, I see everybody saying, "Oh, Nia, you have a birthday coming up."
Happy
Crystal,
almost
Kim, oh my goodness.
birthday.
Look at all these people. And so you guys, share the show so we can get a lot of people in here, okay? We're excited. We want to build this up. Friday is what's in your cup. I have a special cup for that day. I'm excited. I have to find something good to put in my cup. It might be a margarita this time, and I don't drink. Not even once a year do I drink, but I may do it Friday.
I got my nephew got me this whiskey set where you can like flavor it, and so like you give the whiskey with it, and you put it in, and it sits and I guess I don't even really know what to call that, but it's kind of like steeps, like a tea would steep, but it's like
Oh,
steeping the flavor. Yeah, so it changes the flavor, and that's what I'll be drinking this Friday. It's currently steeping, so.
the mocktails that I bought because I don't really drink alcohol, they were freaking awful. I was like, "Oh, what is this? It does not taste like a margarita. It's nothing like a margarita." So they're like in my fridge to give away to somebody. I'm like, don't drink neither, says Chat Key. Maybe I will feel your buzz.
On Fluid
That's cool.
Friday, you can drink water. That's why it's called Fluid
Yeah.
Friday.
Anything you want. You know, we are
We
having our
encourage not
tea and
out.
all that daiquiri and all that stuff. Okay, we have a lot of questions. We're going to get going on that. Let me see if anything's new going on. Sunday, ST Spooky Adventures. If you're not doing anything on New Year's Eve, we have an author and someone that knows all about Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and we're going to have him on. Again, I don't have his name for you. And so that's going to be at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday night. And I think that, I'm getting a lot of stuff done. I'm working with someone. When you guys know that I look at for missing people and cold cases and stuff like that. And so I'm going to work with someone, and we're going to do a big show on how I do it and how you can practice to find missing people if you are moved to do so. So, hi, Carlos. Look at all these people. Okay. I'm just going to be doing tarot. I'm not set up for my dice. And Matty Tarot, what are you going to use tonight?
Today, it's Wisdom Wednesday, so I've got the Angel Tarot, my Archangel Tarot. I've got my crystal cards. And I've got affirmation cards here that I'll be changing every so often throughout the hour, just little affirmations. So people can read them, but those aren't part of the readings. And then I have my inner guidance messages cards. So messages from within, what your subconscious or what your higher self's trying to tell you.
Hi, I love that. Again, you guys have to be 18 or older to get a reading. We have our whole disclaimer for you in the description. If you'd like to give donations, the pay links are in the description. And Matty Tarot, we really would like, if you haven't subscribed to that, his YouTube channel, please go do it. It says right there, youtube.com/@Matty Tarot. Please subscribe. We want to build that up. Matty Tarot takes Venmo and Cash App, but these are free readings. We are here to help. If you want a book, I'm going to show you a code that you can go back and aim your QR code reader at. Let me grab it. And that will take you to more information for Matty Tarot and also to book. So we're getting into the into 2024 and newer things. I love QR codes come back. All right, so I do have Love here. You were here early. Now, can I explain that we don't guarantee a reading? And sometimes we try to go with who was here first, and sometimes we feel that we maybe have to help someone before we're closing off for the day or the night. So be understanding, please, if we can't get to you, but we're going to try our best. So, Love, is it please possible to ask how will the energy attunements she's creating and the activations, how will they go? So anything the guides or cards want to say. Okay. We're going to look at your work and see specifically what we see coming ahead for that. How's that? So I'm just going to attach a little bit into your energy, and I'm going to grab some cards.
Okay. Care if I start, Debbie?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, so Love, I've got here the Page of Raphael. I'll explain what they mean in just a moment. Perspective. And the Queen of Gabriel. Okay, what you don't see coming, the Queen of Michael. So, well, let me pull one of these. 1 second. Jasper. You're very stressed right now, Love. Understanding, physical action, and doubt cancels. I was just about to say you're doubtful, and that just affirmed it. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm saying the name of this card right here. Jasper. So love, you got Jasper. It says stress is a part of life. Sometimes it seems like the stress is unbearable. That's where this beautiful stone comes in. Place this under your pillow at night and peaceful, calming dreams will come. It brings inner strength, balance, and courage. You gotta look at a way to manage your stress better. Maybe some Jasper might help. If you're into crystals or stones, you might want to get some of that. But honestly, the best way to manage stress is to take, inventory of what you can control and what you can't control. And then coming to terms of acceptance with the things that you can't control, letting the stress go. So, if there's something you can do, do it. If you know what to do, plan to do it. And if you don't know what to do, ask questions. But either way, either of those three paths, you got to let the stress go. It's just eating away at you and it's not helpful. The page of Raphael says, new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. I'm getting here that there's a better way. It says perspective here. So to pause for reflection and insight, dare to be different. There's a better way to go about what you're trying to attain than the way you're doing it. And I believe it has to do with your doubt. So I'm getting here, you try really hard. You go for it and you're very in it. But then when you don't see it come to fruition, maybe within the time of your expectation or the time of your liking, you start to doubt, and the doubt comes in and the worry, and you kind of undo all the things that all the progress you may have had. And just remember that progress is not linear. It's not always, just because we have a setback, it doesn't mean all the work we've done is no longer relevant. It's pretty sporadic the way these things go, and it's more of it's not a destination you're trying to get to. Okay, so it's an experience that you're navigating and learning and walking through. The Queen of Gabriel here says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So like I said, if you don't know, ask questions or talk to somebody. What you don't see coming is the Queen of Michael, something insightful. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So the benefit of experience, something that's happening right now, you're going to have a new perspective on, or maybe it already happened and you're kind of going through the throes of it right now, but you're going to have a new perspective come when you get to the end, and you will know exactly what to do when faced with this situation in the future. But right now you got to work on your stress and your doubt and kind of get a new, do an overhaul on that and the way you speak to yourself on the inside. Okay. You will find understanding. You must take physical action. This can even be internal. So physical action is doing the internal work. That is a physical action. And then doubt cancels abundance here. So remember that and do the internal work to understand better how you operate and how you're projecting onto the world. Remember, the world is happening through us, not to us. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
Wonderful. Thank you, Matty Tarot. Love, the cards that I have for you, and you really want some good news, and I'm going to give it to you. You have this really great love energy over you, by the way, like open heart, blessings, and joy. Also, this is my fertility card, but this is this energy of love. I do have a guy that comes in importance in the future. So he's very Libra-like, very much has a justice theme of what's right and wrong, strong opinions, intelligent, maybe physically fit also. So he comes in importance in the future. I want to tell you, it shows me that you've sat on the money, watching the money or saving it. But I get sitting on that money in the past position. As far as your work goes, you're going in the right direction. I feel like you're going to love this path. I get you as very much steeped in business practices and motivated and ambitious. So we need this when we're doing this. I get a new start for you and then idea that you already had. I feel that manifesting would be really good. Make sure that you put manifesting in with this work you're doing. I took more cards where it says whenever you have a decision or need some help, go seek the counsel of whoever can help you and answer your questions. Also, I get that you have intellectual property. So meaning that you have an invention here. You have a product you are creating. And it also gives me the entrepreneurial card. So if you haven't made this a business, make it a business. I get success in this. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely.
That was good. Okay. Let's go down. Hiya, Nia. Let's see. Hi, Kim. Crystal. Crystal says, hello. My question, please, is will I get the justice I long for? Oh, my. Okay. I want to take a stab at this one. That's a hard thing.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing. I have a lot of my opinions on what goes around comes around. And it'll be surprising, not what you think. But justice in this lifetime, okay, that's what I'll look at this lifetime. All right.
You know, it's Wisdom Wednesday, so if we could share some wisdom. So the tarot deck is split into the major and minor arcana. And the major arcana, what I've learned is those are the forces that are universal forces that we all must operate under, right? So we have no choice to escape things like justice, death, judgment, all those things. But then the minor arcana pertains more to people, individuals, right? Anyway, I say that to say this: justice is in the major arcana. It is an inescapable force. If everything didn't balance out in the end, then everything would fall apart. It wouldn't be able to be sustained. So oftentimes the justice we seek, we may have an idea of what it might be or what we want to happen, but oftentimes that's not exactly how it goes. You can receive justice energetically from your past and not be surrounded by the same people that the injustice was caused by. So I love that the justice card came out.
The first card for her.
Oh, I love it. So, so the energy, though, it's really important that, if you have resentment and there's somebody else with resentment, then you guys are both energetically entwined still, even if you're not speaking. So forgiveness allows you to pull your energy away. The scale gets tipped because you're no longer putting that on the scale. And now justice can come in and do its job. And naturally. So a lot of the times when someone, I'm just saying when someone hasn't let go or something, that's why forgiveness is so important. Not only does it relieve you, but it allows the universal force of justice to, carry out.
Thank you. Crystal, I want to go through this. First card down was Justice card. And that's why I was like, oh, here we go. That represents you. This is something that you really want. I do get a little bit of a heartache crossing over you, a little bit of a heartache. I do want to tell you that we have a positive change in your home coming for you. So either a new place or fixing up something or bringing the feminine in. We have some very good things happening in your home. That's in the future. You may have got a little bit of money. Okay. I don't know if you got paid back some money or some little money came in, but I do have that in the past. They're showing me a mother type of energy in your reading. When I'm looking at this, they're talking about money also. So let me give you the message of watch your money. And I think that you have good news of money coming in. And part of that is working well with people while you make money. But when I'm looking at your justice, I get over a lifetime success. I think it will take a long time for you to go through whatever you need to feel like that things are better. And I do get that in this lifetime. I need you to face your fears. I need you to be strong and face your fears. That's what they're saying. Your last card, I took an extra card, was the death card. And when we look at this, it means that's going to be a super big change in your life. And sometimes when that happens, we live a different way and things get better. And I do feel like that you will progress towards a positive change in this justice that you want. But this shows over a lifetime. It shows for a long time to come until it comes. Okay. And that's what I have. Sometimes also, since we have a death card, we could say, and this is where I throw things that I go, okay, I've got to throw this away so I can go on with my life. This means I'm throwing it to the next lifetime in between. So when I cross over, we'll figure it out then. I do that a lot. So I do feel like there's some justice that comes in your lifetime, but after a while, after you've lived more. Okay, that's what I have for you.
All right, Crystal, I have the King of Ariel here, which means successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. It says your plans are working very well, professional and financial success. I also have the success card from your inner guidance messages to affirm this. So what the message I'm getting right now is that you need to focus on two things: your career or your money, finances, and on your spiritual well-being. Those are the things that your focus should go to at this time. You've got Prenite, which is the crystal card. It says here, this stone is connected to spiritual beings on another plane of existence. When you are in deep meditation, make sure it touches your third eye. It will help you visualize the spiritual plane and the beings in it. It also promotes dreaming. Okay, so spiritual health and your connection, or however what any sort of meditation you do, or you just your spiritual well-being and your success in money is what you should be focusing on. And this is telling me this because the Four of Raphael, so how I got that message, it says seek out other possibilities. Right now you might be too focused on the justice you're looking for. It doesn't mean you won't get it, but your focus is very pointed, and it's not for it doesn't have the right energy backing it. There's a negative energy attached to the back, what you're pushing it forward with. So it says, look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So be aware of the emotions you're attaching to things, the emotions you're attaching to your intentions, the emotions you're attaching to your desires and your manifestations. Okay. The King of Gabriel here says, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. So look at the bigger picture and focus on you right now, not on the workings of others. Like I was telling Love right before, focus on what you can control, not what you can't control. So embrace the mystery is what I've got here, mystery. And like I was saying, if you are focusing on your desire and you have some sort of resentment or hurt or pain attached to it, then you're putting in this energy on the scale and it's not able to become unbalanced, even if you're not talking to this person. And I'm assuming it's regarding a person. That's the message I'm getting. But if that's not correct, then I apologize. But either way, what I'm saying is pull your energy away, start focusing on you and doing what you want to do instead of being so concerned about the pain, the resentment, and keeping that scale. Because right now the scale is balanced with that energy. As soon as you pull it away and work on forgiveness, work on yourself, work on you and your happiness, that's when the scale becomes unbalanced. Justice can come in and you will receive your justice. And I can tell that by what you don't see coming right here. Three of Raphael, a reason to celebrate, a community of friends, and happy announcements regarding relationships. Okay, so Crystal, it does look like you get your justice after you do a little bit of the inner work. That's all I have for you today.
Oh, that was great. I'm going to bring up Nia since she's got a birthday coming. So, Nia, I took some cards for you, give you a reading. Also, do something I never do. I grabbed an oracle card for you. So, you know what? It did show me a little bit about things coming out of nowhere and unexpected things happening. So, make sure that you keep yourself grounded. I get that you're super skilled, like you could do anything, and I do get very capable for you. So I have this great energy. Do know that you can do anything you set your mind to. I do think in the future you're going to get some kind of an offer coming in. Make sure that you don't take it unless you really want to commit to it. I also do feel like there was some negative energy in the past, but I haven't in the past. You might feel super stuck, like there's something you can't do anything about. Know that you can. It shows me you can. I do get the Emperor card, so this is usually my card of wisdom. And sometimes it means that somebody gives us wise advice, but I really want to go that you give good advice. And also, you might be able to teach or to show somebody how to do something. Very, very good skill. There is a wait for as much money as you're expecting, but I do see it coming. All right. I do see a really big change in the way that you're going to live. I think it's a big positive change coming. Just stay strong for that to come in. I picked up one of the wisdom or the oracle cards, and it is higher power. And this is what I'm always talking to people, to walk with your higher power. A lot of people look at this as God or their angels or the archangels or whatever, even their self. Okay. Whatever you go to for help, that is who you have to walk through and with life with. Okay. So stay with them all the time. I connect to the other side throughout the day, every single day. So stay very close and walk with that higher power, and it will serve you well, because that's when we get clarity, that's when we get the knowledge that comes in, and that's when we can walk our path and be guided. Okay, so be guided and use that inner intuitive powers that you have to connect to the other side. And that's what I have for you, and happy birthday in advance.
Yes, Nia, happy almost birthday. I've got here pretty much the same message as Debbie. There's a situation that has ended. You might not view it this way, but you are finally free from the stress and the just constant bombardment of worry that you would feel from this situation. There's a new opportunity for happiness that is going to follow, but you must put the past behind you and make a decision. And the decision is to release yourself from that which holds you back. So there's a need to detox here, an unnecessary worry building up in your mind that is due to a lack of self-confidence. So going inward, looking at self, you need to be, it says Page of Michael, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. So like Debbie was saying, you may not feel like you can do something, but you definitely have what it takes. And that's where it's the lack of self-confidence that holds you back in that regard. It does say review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So there may be an opportunity coming your way. But either way, I've got this inner guidance message that says, I am heard. And what I'm getting here is actually a kind of interesting message. It's that you don't feel like you're heard. But I don't remember who said this, but I just love the way they said it. They said, don't waste your time vocalizing yourself or trying to communicate with those who show you that they do not value what you say. So if somebody is not hearing you or not giving you the time, or they're writing you off, dismissing you, shut up. Don't say another word. They don't value what you're saying. Why waste your breath on them? And you know what I mean? So these type of people, there's two types of people. There's the people that will take that and they will just, okay, and do nothing about it. And you don't want those people in your life anyway, if they're not that interested in maintaining a relationship. But there's some people that will jar them, and they'll be like, oh, and they will recognize the error in their ways, and they will recognize that they were not hearing you, because you won't be speaking anymore and your silence will be felt. Now, you've got this crystal card, Rhyolite, right? This ancient stone can induce very deep and introspective meditations. It can help you explore your past lives. Gaining strength and self-esteem, so there that is again, self-confidence, from this stone allows you to look back with an understanding with an understanding and acceptance of the choices you made. Okay, so you got to meditate. Okay, so it says, Four of Michael, insights that come from quiet meditation. You need more sleep and time off, and seek relief from stress. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you. That was great. I already started for, I might say it wrong, Chatty. I hope I said it right. Future love reading. I do have love, but I have a message for you too, by the way. You know what? I really feel that you are manifesting your ship to come in, to receive everything that you want. I feel like that's what you're doing. I really want something. It's going to come in. I do get this energy of an idea coming in that I feel like it's going to be really great and take you in a new direction. It's not here yet, but I know it's coming in soon. And I feel like it's going to really give you a lot of success in implementing this idea. I feel really good about it. It just showed me that you're going to be waiting for money in the future, but I have a big thing to tell you about money. I do get the Queen of Cups, so this could be you or someone else, and I feel somebody that's very compassionate, very loving and caring, and I feel creative and intuitive. All right. They're showing me a little bit of challenges, but I do want to tell you that you're coming up on the Hangman card, which is the card of destiny, of really working on your soul contract. Whatever you said, well, I want to experience. One of the things that you wrote in your soul contract was about being a millionaire or not having any money. And this is coming up for you. And I'm going to tell you what path to take, because I feel like indecision. How do I make the millions that I wrote into the contract? Or am I going to always feel like I should have made it? Okay. So they're showing me that this is coming up, and it shows me entrepreneurship. So do go after whatever you want to do. If you're creative and you want to have your own business or whatever, I get success with an invention or with a product. Okay. Something coming in for you that will make that money for you. I do want to talk about love a little bit, because it's showing me the wedding card or the relationship card. So this might say if you're not married, that you will be married. I love this card, and that you will have a wonderful new path. Just stay on the path by using that great intuition that you have. Again, soul contract. Will you be, super wealthy? Will you want for money? Okay. On path of entrepreneurship and getting this great idea that makes money, that's where you need to go, in that direction. And that's what I have for you.
Shakti, I've got, it's a simple message, and it's a short one, but hopefully it's impactful for you. The Three of Ariel here says, do what you love. A time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So, similar to the other messages, it's time to focus on career and or your art if you're creative, or whatever gives you fulfillment in life. So what mediums give you fulfillment, and take that path. And it sounds like I think you're already on that path, but focusing on finances at this time, the right person will come along for you. That's the message I have. You don't need to do much to seek this person out. There's two things I'm getting here. You've been waiting for someone with the spiritual maturity you may have had run-ins with relationships where you just kind of find out over time that this person's not very mature, or this person, they're just not, for lack of a better term, just not on your level. And I'm not putting anybody down here, but some people are more aware of self and of the impact of their emotions and behaviors have on other people, and some people are less aware. So experience brings awareness and perspective, right? But spiritual maturity here, you've been waiting for that person, and I see on this card 2 walking on a path up toward the mountain with the all-seeing eye, right? So what this tells me is that on your path, you're going to find this person, but you're being called to really just start your journey already. You don't need to have someone to start it, right? But I feel like you haven't, because you have this idea, it says perfect right here. You have this idea of perfectionism. Something needs to be your the way that you've been conditioned to think about a certain thing. If it's not that, then it's just not any good, right? But that's black and white thinking. So perfectionism and black and white thinking can really keep you stifled, and not keep you back from taking the steps that you need to actually get to the space where all your dreams are going to come true. But the only thing holding you back right now is this idea of what perfect is and how it should go, and just your disappointment in the lack of spiritual maturity that maybe past partners have had has kind of made you a little bit resentful, or possibly feel a tad bit bitter about trying again in that regard. So again, the message I'm getting is you don't need to try. You're going to find somebody on your path, and it'll intersect at the right time. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
Thank you. I already have Perry down. Hi, Perry. Will you start your new job soon? Well, let's see how close I can get here as to what I could tell you. You have the most wonderful cards. Are you psychic? Because I think you have power. I think that you have great psychic, potential or ability, by the way. I do get struggle. Temporary energy over you is a little struggle. Some love is coming in the future, by the way. I do get a King of Swords for you, so I feel very much a leader, very much strong opinions, very strong person, personality, intelligent, and strong, like I want to say, strong in your opinions, but very compassionate, and I love that. I do want to tell you, all your cards are really good. I get this, even though you're asking about your job, I expect to get a certain card that says, here's when the job comes. But I got to tell you all these great cards because I have that 10 of Cups, that love, family reunion or relationship. Wonderful card. I get that you're super responsible. So here's your sticker for your forehead that says you're responsible because you put a lot of hard work and effort to get your success. It's wonderful. I get that you're going to get a wish come true. I get you're talented, by the way, because when I get the 3 of Cups, especially if I got it in the first or the fourth position, I'm usually talking to people that are actors or fine artists or very accomplished, talented people. So it shows me you do something really well and gives you a lot of emotional joy and success when you do it. I do feel like that you're going to change your life and for the better and in a lot of ways. You do get as your ultimate outcome card, the Hangman card. So I said, tell me about it. And it says these things. This is for you to like fulfill your soul contract here, is to face your fears, because I get fears and I get face your fears from something in the past. That is something that you have to deal with and get over with in this lifetime. When I ask about this new job, this is what it says. When something is finished, then you can move on. Okay, I know it's a little cryptic, but they show me something being built up and then you can move on. So I'm going to kind of just leave it at that. Usually in my career, I just go and I tell you what day or what week. They're giving me this. This is like a first. When something's finished, then you can move on. All right, that's what I have for you. And good luck. Good luck. Manifest that job.
All right, that was lovely, Debbie. All right, Perry, I've got the 7 of Ariel here. It says you've invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Okay. As Debbie was speaking, as I was pulling these cards and Debbie was speaking, I pulled out this affirmation card right here. And these I haven't been incorporating into the readings, but this was interesting because as I pulled this one out, I felt like it went with your question and it was affirming for you. So it says, all that I need is coming to me in ways that I could never have imagined. Okay, so that just affirms the 7 of Ariel. Again, you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Okay, it is telling you, your inner guidance message here says go deeper. So like Debbie was saying, maybe some sort of energy or some sort of cycle needs to be closed out so you can move forward. Maybe you feel stuck in some regard. So, it does say to do the introspect a bit deeper, but you've got malachite here as your crystal card. So malachite is a stone of adventure. It symbolizes big transformation. This stone appeals to you because it is the energy radiating from it calls you to take a risk and make a drastic change. This stone gives you the courage and strength to do that. Okay, Perry, so I believe you have an idea of what that may be, what that change may be, or what you need to do here in order to go deeper. But it does say, again, to be patient, and investing in this opportunity is wise. it will pay off for you. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
That's wonderful. Congratulations, Perry. I just went down and look at the comments. He just got his master's degree. So get all that done and then you can go forward. All right. Okay. Nicole, let's see. I think that you were on before and we couldn't get to you. So we're happy to do a reading for you. We have a lot of people here and we're breaking records on the people that are coming in. It's exciting.
I love it.
And so we're going to do our best to get through everyone, but we will be here for Fluid Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, doing readings again and asking what's in your cup.
If you're here right now, come back, and we don't get to you today. And also, if we do get to you, come back again. But come back on Friday. It's Fluid Friday. We're going to be playing What's in Your Cup, and we encourage the drinking of all fluids. So if you need some water, tea, soda, whatever you want to drink, a little cocktail. But Fluid Friday.
Again, you guys, if you want to give donations, there's links in the description. And everybody's appreciative of any amount, but it is free reading for you. You want to make sure everybody's on that level playing field. Okay, Nicole, I'm going to take some cards for you. It's going to take me a minute.
Is it just a general reading, Debbie, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you guys do subscribe to Matty Tarot on YouTube. Let's get his subscribership way up there.
Yes, thank you.
I subscribed.
Thank you, Debbie.
Oh, Nicole, you just have the best energy. Look at this. The world represents you. The card comes right down. Like, I want to get my desires and I want to achieve my goals and I want to see the world and I want to make everything better in my home, my career, everything. This is you. Yeah, I love it. If you keep with this, is one of the best cards in the tarot, you're manifesting that in. Okay. The temporary energy crossing you right now is sometimes if I'm doing a relation card, it's a betrayal or feeling alone and unsupported. So I want you to blow that temporary energy away because we're going to bring up your vibration. Keep it in there. Even if you want to meditate on the color violet, keep that energy up and positive because you need to ask your guides, bring me everything that I need, all the tools that I need to feel supported, secure, and that I'm not alone in anything. And just let them bring that in. I do get a celebration or a party coming up for you. And it's funny because New Year's is coming, but I do get a reason to celebrate a party coming in the future. Past position is a little bit about laying back and going, I'm going to go with the flow. Whatever comes is okay with me. This is the path of least resistance, especially around the holidays. We don't want to get involved in drama. But so it's just kind of I get in the past like, okay, it's okay. They're showing me that you need to make sure that you use that inner guidance, that intuition to keep you on the right path. Okay. It's okay to be positive and go off, but you need to make sure you stay on that right path. So just ask your guides to guide you. Okay. I do get a celebration, family reunion, or some kind of celebration coming up. I don't know if it's a wedding or what, but I do feel like there's something really wonderful and loving. But I want to go relationship wise coming up. I do get that with 2024, you'll have a different way of living almost. We're going to start it out, starting on a new path and a new way to live. And I love that. It shows me a little bit of money coming your way and working well with people. But the biggest thing I get coming in for you is a partnership. And I feel like it's going to do very well. I feel like getting along really well and having a successful partnership. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
All right, Nicole, I've got the Four of Raphael here. It says, seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, and be aware of your own emotions. Okay. But then the Nine of Raphael comes in. It says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So this was a similar message I had given maybe, I think, like 2 or 3 ago. But be aware of your own emotions is really important here, okay? So our intentions when paired with our emotions, become manifestations. And so when we have an intention and maybe it doesn't necessarily go the right way the first time, or we have some sort of hiccup along the way and we start attaching that negative emotion to it, or that, that doubt or that worry, that's still manifesting into our life, so it's all about our energy. And one of the best ways that I've been able to handle this is to think of our thoughts like a radio or like a TV, and as soon as you find yourself on a station you don't like, that's bringing you down, that's hurting you, that's making you spiral or worry or be anxious, change the channel. So it's just like whatever you're tuning into, where are you tuning your focus into? Is it uplifting you or is it taking you down? So, and if you find it's taking you down, change the channel. It's really, easier said than done, right? But that it's a nice way to remind yourself, I need to change the channel. But make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time. It says, Two of Gabriel here, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Okay, so that is telling me that you do have another coming in, like Debbie was saying. You have another person here coming in, but you got sodalite as your crystal. It says, this beautiful stone enhances meditation and opens the spiritual plane, making it easier for you to understand and explore. When you are in deep meditation, sodalite promotes self-acceptance. Trust in your actions that follow you in your everyday life. Okay, so have some trust in your actions. But really here, the inner guidance messages, it says service and clear within. That tells me one thing. It's like when you have a car on your car and your check engine light comes on, it's like you need to service something. There's something in you, Nicole, that you gotta look at and attend to at this time, okay? And maybe it's what I was just speaking about. Be aware of your own emotions. But here's a better way to say that: be aware of the emotion you're attaching to your intentions, because that's one of the most powerful metaphysical forces that there are, is our intentions and how we're attaching our emotional body to them. Okay. What you don't see coming is the Three of Michael. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. So it does look like a better time is coming, Nicole. And like I said, you do cross paths with another on the way. That's all I have for you.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to bring up Matty Tarot's QR code here. So if you want a book, oh, wait a minute, let me take this. We're going to be right back with you. If you want a book or get more information, just snap that and it will take you to all things Matty Tarot.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any insight? Here we go. I already have cards down for you. Good to see you. Okay. Let me tell you, the first card down is a Hangman card. And to me, that's that card of destiny. So do know that you're in the throes of your soul contract and learning lessons and going through all these things. Let's bring in what I want, or let's learn the lesson, whatever it is. This comes for people sometimes, and you got one. So if things are weird or things are strange or whatever, it's because you're going through this. I want to tell you, there's a man crossing over in temporary energy. Could be in spirit, but I get a dad energy of some kind. I do feel like somebody that likes to be around the water or into nature. And I feel very compassionate and loving with this man. It can be somebody in spirit or somebody that you're thinking of. So I'm just going to leave it there. I do get a healing path for you. I feel like you're going in the right direction in the future. You might even get to take a short trip somewhere. So I feel like things are progressing for you in the future. I do get a woman that matches the King of Cups, so a mom energy in the past, in importance and priority. So I do feel like a compassionate woman. I feel spiritual because I hear spiritual. I feel like she's, intuitive. I feel like she's creative. maybe even very nurturing. So I get this person being in priority in the recent past. You may not quite know where you're heading and what's coming in. I do feel like that there's celebrations. I do feel like you're getting what you want out of life and your desires and everything. I want to say that there's somebody here, and it can be you. And I feel there's somebody that is ambitious and going after what they want in life. Now, they are showing me that part of this thing with your soul contract is holding a secret. And I do feel like there's worry over holding a secret for many women. And I feel it's a loss of some kind, and it's many women. And that's okay because you're in the middle of working these things out for learning your lessons and going through what you're supposed to be here for. But I do feel like there's something concerning somebody and it's untold or it's a secret of some kind. And I feel like it involves, a few women here. So this is, I know it's a bit cryptic, but this is kind of what you're going to be dealing with this soul contract of learning these things, and we grow from that. Okay, we get wisdom and we get our experience from dealing with these kind of situations. So but you're on this wonderful path of getting what you want, and it's delightful. So I really love that a lot for you, and that's what I have for you.
All right. So I've got the Magician here. It says you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And then I've got Peace, which is release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. I feel like you have a lot of guilt over something. There's something that you are beating yourself up about, that you wish you could change, and are feeling some sort of, regret over. So the Olivenite is your crystal here. It says these things that are weighing your spirit down can prevent you from growing. Olivenite is a natural and powerful spiritual cleanser. Hold to the throat and say aloud the guilt you are holding on to. As you speak the words, the guilt will disappear. And this says your inner guidance messages say empower self and feel it. I want to just be very clear about something. So feelings, a lot of the time in this world and the way we are conditioned through growing up in society, the things we get taught in school and by our parents, it's like we don't realize that a lot of it is intellectualizing our emotions. And we're supposed to feel our emotions, right? So I think about us like a body of water, and think of emotions like an air bubble. And these air bubbles, they have to come to the surface to pop, right? An air bubble under the water is going to remain an air bubble, so the air has to escape. So our emotions have to come out. We have to express them. We have to feel it. And when we're intellectualizing things and not actually feeling, we're just talking about it, and or maybe avoiding talking about it. But either way, when we're kind of writing it off and dismissing our own emotions, they get caught and trapped in us. And then what happens to a soda can when you shake it up and all the bubbles have nowhere to go? And when you finally open it, it explodes. So, think about the pressure building up inside of us, and these air bubbles have nowhere to go. And that's because we're not feeling the things. We're not letting it out. We're not talking to anybody. We're almost, it's a simple affirmation you can say, but you could say, I allow myself to feel this in its entirety. I allow myself to feel these emotions. And, sometimes we don't notice that we're literally cutting ourselves off from feeling. So that's what I want to say. That will bring you a lot of healing, releasing guilt as well. But what you don't see coming is perspective. So pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. There is a better way. So something is coming that will shift your view of, I believe this is in regard to you, but something about how you view yourself. You need to forgive yourself. Okay. So a lot of the times when we can't find forgiveness, it's typically because we're holding on to the guilt and not forgiving ourselves. Okay. So So really look into that, empower yourself, and feel it. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you, Matty. I'm taking some cards here. I'm going to say Mary, just because I can't pronounce anybody's name. Some of you are writing questions that have proper names in them, and we don't put that up on camera. We don't put people's name on that. We don't want to out anybody. So please rephrase your questions without the person of interest, my ex, or whatever. The terror of my being. Anything you want to put. I don't care. I can connect to that energy. All right. I do want to take some cards for you. We need 2 hours to do readings. I tell you, got money and good things. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What a good card reading. So what I do, and I'm sorry, I'm going to call you Mary. You're all about, I want everything in life. I want the money. I want the kids are good. I want the family's good. I want everything. This is really fortunate. Most of the time I don't get this for anyone, but this is you. I want it all. Keep going for it. You have this energy crossing you, the judgment. And so something might be coming that will make you sit down and make your priorities again and your goals and go on to new things. It's a blessing. Okay. I do get a change in the home coming for you. So we're going to make it better. We're going to fix it up, or we're going to get a new home. We're going to make it better there. It might be bringing the feminine in or something, but it's going to be really great. I get that in the future. I feel like you're very creative. When I get the magician card, first or fourth, you're the fourth. This is what I'm asking people. What did you create? What is your product? Do you have patents? You have good ideas to make money. This is a super creative card in the right place in the tarot. In the right place. So this is wonderful. You will always have good ideas. You will always be creative all your life. You get a wish come true. And you may not think, I really don't know where I'm heading. It's good. It's money town. I feel like there's an investment coming in, and it's going to be good. It takes a while to make that money, but in between, you're going to get some money. I also get that this is going to change your life in the way that you live. You're going to get your desires, your goals. You're going to get everything. You're blessed. I love it. That's what I have for you. It's good. Very good.
All right. I apologize if I don't pronounce your name properly, but I'm going to say Marijana or Marijana.
Anna.
I've got the magician for you. So this is a quick, simple message. You will have a good 2024 if you choose to. I've got the magician and gratitude. So the magician, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. It's all about the way you're framing situations in your mind, the meanings you're attaching to things and the situations that are happening, and the gratitude you are giving. So a lot of times, if we're focused on the negative, well, we're typically looking through a negative lens, and so we're seeing the negative in everything. If we're focused more on reframing that to a positive lens, then we start to see the good in situations. You ever notice that there's people in your life maybe that it's like, oh, that person's always finding the one thing that is wrong with something. It's like, and then there's the people that, oh wow, the day could be going horribly and that person will still find something to smile at. It's like those people have made the choice to shift their focus. So gratitude here, there's a message for gratitude I'm getting. Be grateful for what you have, even though if it feels like it's not a lot, or you feel like you want more or need more, you still need to be grateful for what you do have. Because a lot of times, imagine, I like to use this analogy. Imagine like a kid on Christmas and or whatever you celebrate. Imagine just giving a gift to somebody and they're not grateful. And they kind of just go, and throw it aside. And they're like, they're whining about wanting something else. It's like, you're probably not going to give them another gift, right? They're not going to give them anymore. Because it's like, well, they were ungrateful. I just took all this time to give them that and do all this for them, and they weren't even grateful for it. So it's like, it's it's kind of how the universe relationship is with us. We become ungrateful for the things we do have, and we just want more and more and more. And it's like we need to take the time to show gratitude for what we do have. And you know, when we're in such a mood and looking at all the things we don't like and not and so distracted by that, we don't notice spirit, higher power, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, trying to hand us our new opportunity or our new gift. We don't even see it because, and there it is right in our face, but we're too busy looking at what we don't like and what we're not grateful for. So be careful about that. But essentially, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Okay, so I think you will have a good 2024 if you really put your mind to it. That's all I have for you today.
I don't think mine was just 2024. I think I had her future big time. Okay. So we have a lot of people, Matty and Matty Tarot. And so I want to bring up Dorinda. Because Dorinda thinks that we are ignoring her, and we're not. We actually, I taking you over a couple of people right now. I took cards for you, okay? We don't guarantee readings. We try to do them. Your best bet is to be here, even though we're not here right on time all the time at 6:30 p.m. You need to be ready. So subscribe to Psychic Fixes so that you get a notice and come in at the beginning, and then we can grab you for a reading. Look at the biggest thing I have here to tell you is to face your fears. You need to be strong and you need to face your fears. Okay. That's strength is the one thing that will clear your mind and help you go on to make your decisions and go through life. But it shows me face your fears. I do get a healing for you, like a healing path for you and going in the right direction, but it's right energy over you. And I do have a message for you for the future. The future is to make sure that you get your ducks in a row. You have a positive attitude, you're manifesting, you're hanging in there no matter what, because better things are coming in for you. And that you need to start walking daily with your angels and your guides and stay in that good area so that you can smoothly go through life. I get that you're really thinking about your future and you've been trying to figure it out. They show me that you feel like you need to be protected. Okay. I feel guarded and watchful. I got her once and make sure it doesn't happen again. So stay with that. Make sure that you are, because I don't see any reason that you shouldn't put the shield around you. Make sure that you're careful. Okay. If you feel that way, put it up. Face your fears and be strong. I want you to watch your money because I see it juggled. So you need to get the money, manifest for it. If you want my book on manifesting, Psychicfixes at Gmail, I'll send it to you free in digital form. And it just tells you the way you can manifest, okay? So manifest for that money because I get holding on, I get juggling it. I feel like that you go along with things a little bit. I'm just going to see how it goes. I don't want the drama, okay? That's okay, but at some point, face your fears. I get a little bit stuck on a decision, and I'm going to tell you what I do get for you coming in is an idea that will put you on a new path. So go on it because I feel like that's a successful path for you. And that's what I have for you.
Dorinda, I've got here an epiphany. Okay, it says joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. I've got the 6 of Gabriel, which is congratulations, you've done a wonderful job, time to move on to the next project. And then I've got the 4 of Michael, insights that come from a quiet meditation, the need for more sleep and time off, seek relief from stress. I'm putting all these together to get to really what you don't see coming, and I'll go into this card in a second, but there's a need for you to look at what needs to be done in your life. There's somebody around you that is not healthy for you. You should not be interacting with this person. I feel like you might have tried to distance yourself, but it's not working. But that's, you gotta really take account of this and stop interacting with this person, whoever they are. There will be joy and spiritual growth that comes of it. be the light you want to see in the world. Okay. So take some time to kind of sit with the feelings of what has happened and stop beating yourself up. It says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. You've done all you can do. You've done everything you can do, and this situation's exhausted. Stop doing it. It's time to move on to the next project, okay? And what you don't see coming in the future is a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, and great intuitive insights. And the card I have affirming that is the divine masculine. So whoever you are with right now, that is not a person that's good for you. They don't, how do you say? They don't uplift you or nourish you in any way. They just drain you. So letting that go, having this epiphany and moving forward, you will find this relationship that is exciting, and it's a new emotional situation. It says it will come through intuition, what you need to do, and that will lead you to the person you're actually supposed to be with. Okay, so that's all I have for you today.
Okay, we'll get a couple of questions here. Diane, hi, thank you for coming and being in here. You just come in, and when we start at 6:30 p.m. and you go ahead and ask a question or say you want a reading. We do different kinds of readings on different days, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. We try to be here at 6:30. Of course, we're not going to be here on, let's say, New Year's Day. Okay. But otherwise, Wednesday and Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay. And they're free readings. If you'd like to donate, there's links, pay links in the description. Okay. One more thing. Eva wants the book. I wrote, just give me an email at psychicfixes@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to send it to anybody who wants it, because it's changed my life. I teach it, changing people's life, and I give it away. So just let me know, or you can go buy it on Amazon. I'll give you the digital copy, okay? And if it goes to spam and I don't get a hold of you and send it to you in 2 days, just send me another email. So, oh my goodness, we are so busy and we couldn't get to everybody, and we still have a ton of people. So, Matty, this has been really great.
Well, I'm happy everybody's here, but if we didn't get to you today, definitely come back Friday early, like Debbie said. And if you will have your question already ready in the comments, as we start, you'll be the first one we get to. So
yeah,
Friday, 6:30.
Just like one of the people said, I think it was Nicole, just say, oh, you said I could get one, or you said I didn't get one on Wednesday, and then I will make sure I grab it. Okay. And try to get to all that we can. And hi, Diane. We're signing off. We are about 15 minutes over the end of our show. So we need to go. You could just send me an email, Linda, if you want the book, at psychicfixes@gmail.com. And I will see it, and I'll attach a digital copy of it. It really is tremendous. It really is magical. And I manifest all the time. And I wanted a book on just how to do it. And I didn't want a thick book or anything. And I went on to buy one and I couldn't find it. So I went out, talked to people, and I wrote it. And it's only about 40 pages. And it'll tell you, you figure which one is good. Yeah, I got time to make a vision board, or I don't have time for a vision board. I'm just going to state it out there. And so there will be something for you. Again, please, if you want to book with Matty, here's the QR code. This video will run over and loop, so you can go ahead at any time and go watch it, and go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you to Matty Tarot heaven, okay, and all those wonderful things. You could book with him. Pay links for Matty right there, Venmo, Cash App, if you want to leave any amount of donation for your reading, or just thank you. And also with our readings, we don't guarantee readings. So if you donate, it doesn't guarantee a reading. We're going to do who we can, and we try to get to the first people because we have time. So do that. Make sure that you have your special drink with you on Friday, Fluid Friday. We're going to ask what's in your cup. And so we will see. I have a special cup for Friday. So I think it's time to go, and I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to throw it back to Matty Tarot.
Alrighty, thank you everybody for coming today. I greatly appreciate it, as does Debbie. But yeah, come back on Friday for Fluid Friday. We'll play What's in Your Cup, and I hope to see you then.
Great. Bye, everybody. And we have a new year coming. It's going to be great.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
yeah.